The highly anticipated Kantara 2, set to release in October this year, has stirred controversy over alleged forest damage during its shoot in Hassan, Sakleshpur. While the Karnataka Forest Minister Ishwar Khandre cleared the crew of violations for now, concerns have been raised by locals that has now triggered an ongoing investigation into the matter too. The sequel, starring Rishabh Shetty, follows the massive success of the original one, which bagged 2 National Film Awards for itself. Now addressing the issue, Minister Khandre emphasized that government's permission is mandatory for filming in forest areas, including movies, documentaries and serials. Currently, local officials like Deputy Conservators of Forests are granting permission after charging a fixed fee, but the approach raises concerns. It now risks exposing sensitive forest data and threatens the environment and biodiversity of that area too. Now, to safeguard forests and wildlife for future generations, Minister Khandre has also instructed the additional chief secretaries to ensure that filming in forest areas requires approval from the government at the chief secretary level. This step now aims to protect nature while maintaining strict oversight of activities in these sensitive areas. Our reporter Mohammad Wajiullah is joining us live on the broadcast. If my memory serves me right, Wajiullah, I think the permission for the shoot of Kantara 2 was 23 days long, right? Amidst all of that, all of these problems have been picked up by the local residents. They are also alleging that the explosive have been used at the sets and a lot of people are facing trouble in the area. More input on that, please.
Well, Kantara movie is one issue, but before that, we also had the Toxic movie that was starring Yash. And that is one that started this entire issue where forest land was used by filmmakers to do movies, because in the Toxic movie, the forest department had shown CCTV footage of satellite images of how the entire area was deforested by the film crew. And now, again, a few days back, we had the Kantara movie scenes where a lot of loud noises were heard from the forest where the shooting was happening, and the locals had given a complaint with regards to that. Now, because these two movies have done their share amount of violation is what they believe in. Now with Kantara getting a little clean sheet in this case, the forest officials and the government has taken a serious note with regards to what shooting will go on inside the forest and whose permission is actually required. Before, it was the conservative officers who were there at the forest department would give permission over a certain fee, but now it has gone to the chief secretary's level, and it's only the chief secretary's permission when movies can be allowed to shoot inside the forest area, because as we all know, the forest in our country is depleting because of various reasons, for deforestation, for land grabs, and all sorts of things. Now, movies also becoming a part of it, because the crew will come, chop trees for their set, and then go back. But the deforestation that happens there stays for years. So that is why the forest department has made it clear now that from now onwards, the chief secretary will give permission, and all the checks and thorough checks will be done so that forest is not depleted and the future generation gets a taste of what and how to enjoy the forest, because if this is how it continues, then the leftover forest will also be depleted, and that is why this is one of the most important decisions taken by Ishwar Khandre. It now remains to be seen how much of it will be followed by the government, or it is just a hoo-ha that has happened right now, and after a few months and years, things will go back to square one. So we'll have to wait and watch how serious is the government with regards to this permission issues, because these two movies have set an example of how violations can be done inside the forest without the eye of government officials. So we'll have to wait and watch how things move forward from here.
Oh, absolutely. Wajiullah, have the makers taken cognizance of this, whip coming their way? How have they reacted to this?
Well, the whip was given today in the morning, so we'll have to wait and watch. We haven't got any notification from them, but whether they react or not, this is now the rule, and they will have to comply to it. So for further shooting that will take place in the forest for Kantara, especially because the Toxic movie has been released and it's out. But Kantara, the shooting is still going on. So the film crew will have to go and take permission for the rest of the thing. But as of now, we haven't heard from the filmmakers. But whether we hear it or not, this is now the rule, and an order also has been passed by the forest officials. So this will be something that they will have to do. So we'll see them go and approach the government in the coming days.